Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome. Everybody say hello.
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 So we're back after a short hiatus.
That's right. Yeah. So hello everyone. Welcome back. My name is Luke. I use he/him pronouns. I am going to be your GM today, and today we are playing Warhammer Age of Sigmar Soulbound from Cubicle 7. So this is going to be maybe the last session of the Faltering Light campaign, which is the beginner's adventure included in the Soulbound starter set, which I can definitely recommend. A few notices before we begin. This is a fan game which is in no way affiliated officially with Cubicle 7 or with Games Workshop. And today we are going to be using some assets, some maps from Epicite Symmetric by Alex Drummond. I will just post the link in the chat to his Patreon right now. So before we begin, let's go around and introduce ourselves to our characters. It's been a little while, but this time we have, for three of the characters, we actually have some art to accompany them. So I will pop that up on the screen as you begin.
Ooh,
so
exciting.
let us start off with Toki.
Hello, I'm Toki, as you probably know. I play Dendrhael, who is a tall boy and made of wood, and now looking fabulous. I love him so much. He looks so cool. At some point, I intend to color him in now. But yeah. Missing from this portrait is unfortunately my much more charismatic partner in crime, my little Quiverling.
I think that you should put the doodle of the quiverling.
I should do. I should do. Just by peeping over. But yeah, Quiverling still needs a name. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. Excellent. So next up, we have got Sophie.
Yes, hello, I'm Sophie. And I'm playing Namys. Look how beautiful she is, but also scary. Because she's quite scary, and she might be quite angry this evening. It's been a long day. But yeah, I'm very excited. She looks so cool.
She really does.
I'm just so happy with the portrait.
And I'm playing all the other people. But after that, we have got Emma.
Hello, I am Emma. I use she/her pronouns. And I am playing Raz, the aggressively bisexual pirate. You can see that she's almost doing finger guns, which is iconic, if you ask me. And I'm very excited to keep bringing her to life.
And finally, no art yet, but we are. It is being worked on. It's going to be very exciting. Finally, we have Ariana.
Who is muted?
Not anymore.
Hey.
Hey. I'm Arianna and I'm playing Tidemaster, the Tidecaster. I do things with water and shit.
That you do.
Things with water and shit. And all of our all of the art for the character art for the stream was created by the wonderful Luna. I've just put a link to their Twitter account. They do amazing work, and I'm really looking forward to showing you the entire set when they're all back together. Yeah. But in the meantime, let's see where we left off. So, at the heart of Brightspear is a vast beacon, long since extinguished. At the base of this beacon lies a dormant realm gate. The forces of order believe that activating the realm gate may be the only way to reinforce the city if it is assailed by the forces of chaos or death. Our heroes are a binding, a group of champions whose souls have been bound together in service to Sigmar, the God King of Order. Although they have their own reasons for serving the God King, and their methods are unconventional. In the last session, our heroes were making their way through the Undercity at the heart of Brightspear in an attempt to discover what it was that was powering the strange realm gate. They tussled with a Tzeentchian warband in the middle of an impossible library, and then found, unfortunately, that their guide had deserted them. They attempted in vain to find their way out of the strange environment that they found themselves in, but unfortunately got lost very, very quickly. Just before we left last time, they attempted to leave the library once more and encountered a familiar Skaven figure.
Dum, dum,
The
dum.
Skaven said, "Well, it seems like you've got yourself lost after all. Now, we join our party. You are in the middle of a laboratory of sorts, a large chamber that stretches out from the entrance, filled with a series of huge vats, metal carts filled with rotting restraints, and sacks of jars containing strange liquids floating in amber, strange things floating in amber liquid. Dust covers almost everything, and the air smells stale and dry. Your new friend is a Skaven, a sort of rat person, essentially. And they are here in the room with you. What would you like to do?
Hiss.
Did you say kiss?
No, I said hiss.
Oh, that makes
Oh,
more
I
sense.
thought you said piss.
I thought you said kiss. I was like, you're gonna kiss the Skaven, okay? We're going there straight away.
Immediately,
Skaven.
just like command dominance.
All
Like-
of those options are just equally wild, I feel. It's okay.
Equally wild and equally realistic for the situation.
Yeah.
Is this the Skaven? Oh, sorry.
It's okay, go for it.
Is this the Skaven that was in our first adventure?
Well, you recognize this particular Skaven. And they introduce themselves as Bristleback. They are a Skaven gutter runner. And they have been scouting through the Undercity, trying to find you, of course.
I don't think that Raz has met this Skaven then, if they were at the end of the last session.
No,
So, I
this
guess
one is new.
I think Raz is going to look to her peers and say, is this one familiar? Are they friend, foe, something in the between?
I don't know. Why were you looking for us?
We were looking for you so that you could continue what you are supposed to do down here. We warned you not to trust Presarium Shandos, but you did not heed our warning, and now you are left alone in the dark.
Why do you care if we succeed or not?
Well, it is simple. If you do not succeed, then Tzeentch will. The Skaven are creatures of chaos, that much is certainly true, but Tzeentch is a manipulative being. We would prefer to remain in the shadows and working on our own rather than being ruled by this god of chaos.
Okay.
As such, I am here to guide you to the Soul Vault, the location that the Tzeentchian warbands are seeking, and the way of activating the portal, the Realm Gate, at the base of the city.
Why should we trust you?
You trusted Shandos, and it did not do you so much good. We have given you one piece of advice that would have served you well had you followed it. If you do
I'm
not
not-
trust me, you are welcome to try and find your way, but your last attempt did not succeed.
I'm not convinced that Shandos just was like incompetent rather than untrustworthy. I feel like he just kind of,
Freaked out.
got lost, which I admit is bad for a guide, but
I feel like he was mostly just terrified of everything that was going on around him and wanted out.
yeah, that's the vibe I got. I didn't get that he was like maliciously untrustworthy, just that he
Yeah.
was a bit bad at his job.
Yet, here you are, alone in the dark.
Are you gonna?
Although, oh, sorry.
Are you gonna help us?
Why, yes, of course.
Fab. How?
I can show you towards the Soul Vault, but there is something that you must know about it first.
Okay.
This whole structure, this laboratory, as you can see from the jars of organs and experimental matter floating around in them, this was created by the Agloraxians, a people who resided here thousands of years ago. It was they that created this realm gate and found the ultimate way of powering it. I believe you have encountered some preparation chambers, which have given some light as to how this machine works. You see, thousands of people were sacrificed and stored in casks throughout this entire repository. These souls are neither living nor dead, but suspended in the space in between, and it is those souls that, when activated, power the realm gate.
Souls, isn't it, in this game?
Always about souls.
Well, of course it is. Such a bounty of souls drew the attention of Zinch and the great necromancer Nagash himself, of course. But it is difficult to tell if the Agloraxians invited Zinch in, or if the Chaos God exploited them. It could be either. They were certainly that way inclined. But what is certain is that they were tainted by chaos. And that is where your Stormcast Eternals came in, wresting control of the city from them.
So are we gonna have to find some souls to power the gate?
Pretty good at finding souls. Just saying.
Well, you are of course aware that you are not the first soul-bound group to come down here.
Well, no, there were the Anvils of Heldenhammer, I believe.
Yes.
Definitely did not
yes.
just read that.
They were not successful, but one of their number remains. Well, there is only one way to open the Soul Vault, and that is by sacrificing a soul, or something that you all have within you. A spark of soul fire, that damnable flame of Sigmar's might, which resides within each and every one of you.
Some of that, don't we? The character we something, don't we?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Yeah.
Isn't that the thing that we've got like 2 of them or something, we can use them up and then they replenish when...
You have 4,
Yeah.
I believe. I think you
Yeah.
have 1 per party member.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Yeah.
is that one from each of us or just one?
You have 1 from each of you, but you can
Use it as
you
a
can
party.
use as many individual. It's a group resource.
No, I know. So, like, right now, this Skaven dude, he's saying that we need the soul fire. Do we just need 1 soul fire, or do we need 1 for each of us? Like, 4?
I think he was
Yeah.
mentioning that it was 1.
I believe 1 would be acceptable to open the vault.
Oh, so
Oh.
just 1. So that's fine.
Al-
Do we...
Alternatively, Emma, are you going to have another character for the next arc?
I wasn't.
Wow.
Ouch.
Callous disregard for your comrade's life is respectable, Mr. Tree Person.
Yeah, Namys looked at Dendrhael like, yeah, okay.
Oh,
Listen,
Plenty of respect for you.
listen, Dandruff, or whatever the fuck your name is. I don't take kindly to threats like that. You also, like, if you were paying attention to Raz during this conversation, she's pretty tense. Like, doesn't have much patience for people who take the souls of others based on her history with her wife, whose soul was stolen from her.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's going to pipe up though and say, look, this is all very well and good, but I've never met a Skaven that has done anything for free and helped anyone for free, and that's something that I think that the four of us have in common. So whilst it may be beneficial for you that Tzeentch doesn't reach the Soul Gate or doesn't take control over it, there's no underhanded deals or bargains going on here that's going to put any of us in jeopardy.
Did you give me a...
Ooh.
I think it's going to be an intuition mind check, please.
I can.
I think it's going to be a... we'll see. We'll do it as a contested roll and see how it goes. So the success rate will be 4.
72.
Nice.
Oh, yes, you succeed. The Skaven, as far as you can tell, doesn't appear to be lying. And says, perhaps I did not stress the importance of the current situation. You see, while the Skaven are able to lurk in Brightspear at the moment, we are reaping certain benefits. When people come in and out of the city, they bring food and treasure and contraptions and themselves, and we are able to utilize that. If Tzeentch takes over, we foresee 2 separate outcomes. One is that Tzeentch takes complete control of the city, taking control of its criminal underworld, and restores absolute control over the entire settlement. Or your god king Sigmar will come down upon the city like a hammer and smash it to pieces. Any potential investigations or experiments by my people would be irreparably damaged by such transgression.
Well, I'm sure that
Sorry, you go.
No, you gone.
I was just going to say, can I do whatever the equivalent of an insight check is to see if I think that they're telling the truth?
Yeah, that's an intuition mind check again.
Where's intuition? Do I add a d6 for training? Remind me.
Do you have a training in it?
I have 1 training in intuition. So
Yes, if it's training, you add 1d6, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
You've got to get higher than 4s.
Okay. No, I did it wrong. I didn't do space.
Heck.
Yeah, 3 successes.
Yeah, it does not appear to be lying from what you can tell.
Okay. I think we should listen to them.
There's just one of them there, right? It's just
Yeah, just the one.
what was it? Was it Bristleback?
Bristleback is my
Bristleback.
name, yes.
Right. Okay. Thistleback. Listen up. You need to listen closely because what I'm about to say is going to be really, really important to you. Okay. If any of us sense any double crossing or shadiness or sliminess, there's 4 of us. We're all soulbound. They won't even be able to find your body. And I hope you know that. I really hope that you understand that.
Bristleback leans back against a glowing orange vial. It says, well, in that case, there is one more piece of information that you should be...
Oh no.
It would appear that our host has returned.
Dendrhael just passed out for a second and then woke back up.
That was odd.
Exposition for Dendrhael.
Yeah.
The door to the vault is guarded by a Zangor shaman and some of their henchmen. They will be a formidable fight, and they have captured the one remaining Soulbound who had previously attempted to make their way into this vault.
You lead with that. Like,
Yeah.
that felt like important information, and it's the last thing that you told us.
Well, you did tempt it out of me.
Anything else that we need to tempt out? Because words aren't the only temptations that we own.
What?
That was absolutely in character. Raj like shoots like an evil glare at Dendrhael and is just like, roll with it.
Dendrhael tries to pull a sexy pose.
It's doing something for me, but not right now.
I thought, okay.
Bristleback says, if you follow me, I will be able to show you the way to the casket vaults. But
I guess we're follow you then.
Yeah.
look closely.
Yeah, we'll be following you closely. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Excellent.
I'm also gonna. I'm gonna be at the back, also looking around behind us,
Mm.
see if anyone like following us.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. That's probably for the best.
I'll take the lead
Yes.
on that.
Eyes like bats. Bats.
I do not believe you understand much about bats.
No,
I'm not sure bats are the best option for that.
really misunderstood creatures. They've got great eyesight. And also ears as well. Never underestimate a bat.
We are in the dark as well. And
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
quite good in the dark.
See?
So,
Okay.
we're continuing through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cool. So, Bristleback leads you through some corridors that you sort of vaguely recognize and some that are completely new. You see whole staircases that seem to lead to absolutely nowhere, and Bristleback kind of steers you down in through the sort of crevices and cracks until eventually you come to an opening. You see, within this huge chamber, you see a vaulted ceiling, and in front of you a massive rune-covered door. The entire room has a faint green glow, and every surface is engraved with strange glowing runes. In the distance, you see this door, and in front of it is Zangor Shaman with a human man lying in front of them. The Zangor Shaman pulls a gleaming dagger, and as you walk in the room, stabs the human, releasing a sudden rush of blue-white energy which arcs across the chamber. For a moment, you think it's going to travel through the runes towards the door, but then the soul fire turns and flows into you. You gain +1 bonus soul fire.
Hey.
The Zangor Shaman looks up. See some initiative.
I am 6. I should have clicked my token, but that doesn't make any difference. Hang on. Boop. There we go.
Okay, so
Where are you?
you don't need to roll. You don't need to roll for initiative in Soulbound. It just sort of
No.
happened. Whatever the number is, you
Yeah.
pick it, and then
Yeah, I was just tagging my character in the turn order.
oh, cool. See, there's
Mike,
Zangors.
can you hear me?
You're
Not
quite
really
quiet.
quiet.
You are really, really
I
quiet
don't
tonight for some
know
reason.
What has happened? Sorry.
No, it's okay. I've got you turned all the way up.
So.
I tried focusing you as well, but that just like put your face center screen, and that didn't work with the sound.
I'll turn your volume up as well. Tidemaster, did you know what your initiative is?
Oh no, my initiative, wait.
Yeah, it should be. I think it's the same as everyone. I think it's 5. I think we all had 5 except for me.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yeah, 5.
Cool. Dendrhael's faster. I
He
didn't know.
is.
That's cool.
Mm.
So it'll go. So Dendrhael. So the Zangor Shaman is going first, followed by Dendrhael, and then Tidemaster, Raz, and Namys. Do you want to decide what order you'd like to go in?
I'm happy to go in that order. Tidemaster, Raz, Namys.
Yeah. Cool.
Are there any spells that you cast that like give buffs or
Good point.
like
Hang on.
debuffs? Because Raz will just rock up and do her thing, but can't really like give anything to anybody else. So it might be worth her going.
Oh yeah, actually, will I try that? Hang on. Yeah, I'll try and do something. Yeah, if I go first, then I'll try and do something that might help.
Cool. If you don't worry about it. It's like don't.
No, I might as well.
What are the zones?
This is all one zone.
What's happened to
Oh,
your...
sweet.
What happens to your mic?
Oh, now there's
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
No,
It's not even picking up on the Discord because you usually get the little green ring if it's picking up.
No, nothing.
No, sorry.
No.
That's really weird.
Do we want to take a 5-minute recess, like just before we start combat, so we can sort this out?
Yep.
Technical break.
Back momentarily. And we're back.
And we're back. So we are going to have the first round of combat. What's happening is we have got 4 Zangors braying in the middle of the room. In the very center of the room is a Zangor shaman riding a disc of Tzeentch. It is essentially a huge floating platform covered with spikes and teeth. The Zangor shaman is going to go first. They are going to actually sort of make a way a little bit further back away from you, and they are going to cast they're going to cast Mystic Shield on this Zangor right here. So let me just get these dice together. So Mystic Shield is it's a success of 5.
Fail it, fail it, fail it.
That's not bad. This Zangor is sort of like surrounded by strange Tzeentchian magics, and is sort of like surrounded by the weird sort of etheric blue coils, which all kind of link together and provide some extra protection for this particular Zangor. I think that's all they're going to do. So Dendrhael, you are up next.
Dendrhael is going to draw his great bow.
Sorry, what I was trying to say before when my microphone didn't work was that I'm gonna I'd cast a protection spell which I can do on an entire zone, so it will protect all of us. So if you want me to go
Do you want to go first?
I can go first.
But you're currently
Dendrhael.
yeah, you have to go after Dendrhael, but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Should I go?
No, because I go first anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, draw my great bow, and my quiverling is going to hand me a great arrow, and I'm going to fire it at the shaman.
Excellent.
Like
cool.
you do.
Shaman's defense is good. Your attack is
Good.
So it was going to be
3s?
4 or more.
Oh, is it 4s?
Success.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Submit. 3 successes.
Excellent.
And
cool.
1
and
extra
how much damage you do?
4 plus 1. So, yeah. Sorry, 3 plus 1. 4. 4.
Okay, cool.
4 damage.
So you do. It's got quite a lot of like its own weird twisting Tzeentchian armor, kind of like sort of battered plate mail, which absorbs some of the damage, but it's still taking a hit.
Seeing that, I'm going to fire my second shot into the disc and try and force it to land.
Oh, cool! I like it. That is also going to be good. So 4 or more again.
Exactly the same. Cool.
Exactly
so that's
the same.
4 more damage to the disc.
Cool. So that specifically is doing pretty good. It kind of swerves out of the way a little bit, and but one of your the edge of the arrow kind of clips the edge of it, and the disc itself is like just like that.
Yeah, that's basically everything I can do. So I'm just going to sort of tuck myself behind everyone else in a sort of 10'6" kind of way. And yeah, it's me.
Great. Tidemaster is up next.
I want to cast Abyssal Darkness.
Ooh.
Okay.
Which gives it targets a whole zone. And it gives total cover, defense +2, etc. is what I've written on my char sheet.
Yeah. So, let me have a look because okay, yeah. Do you wanna yeah, go for it, cast it.
I need 2 5s. Oh no.
No. You rolled 3 1s. That's so unlucky.
I know. Well, I'll do it again with my metal.
Well, remember you can.
Oh yeah, you can use a metal to work.
Double your focus. I don't think that would help in that particular instance. No.
Well, no, I can just do it again because I can have another with the method.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fuck!
So many ones!
Oh.
How?
You rolled so similarly to the last time as well.
Might be a good time to talk about how you can use your Soulfire.
Yeah, that's what.
Um,
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
we're
yeah.
we're gonna
so
use
you
it,
can use a
so-
point of Soulfire to re-roll as many dice as you like. If you've rolled, you get a re-roll as one of the options, or you can recover all your toughness. You can regain all your spent metal. You can cheat death, or you can achieve maximum success on a roll. But you have to say that before you're doing your go.
I don't think it's worth it. I'll just wait.
Okay.
We get Soulfire back by completing goals, right?
We
Yes.
do, yes.
Yeah.
And you have like one temporary one at the moment because you stole the Soulfire from the now murdered binding member that was there.
Did we steal it or did it just choose to hang out with us?
Yeah, I was
Really-
gonna say.
It's more like a magnetic thing, so I guess it came towards you that way. Tidemaster, would you like to do any moving or anything like that?
Now I'll stay where I am.
Stay where you are. Cool. Raz is up next.
Did we say that Namys was going next?
Oh,
So I had something I was going to try and do that might help.
yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and cast Mystifying Miasma,
Okay.
which is a 5/3, so it's difficult.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use a point of metal to double my training,
Okay.
which means that I will roll 76. So
Yikes.
let's see if this works. Yes.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah.
Focus. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Did it?
Woo.
Okay.
How many successes did you get?
I got 1, 2, 3. I just did it.
What does it do?
Okay. Oh, hang on.
This
Okay, could
one.
I use my other metal point? I've got 2 metal points.
Yeah.
Do I use my other one to double my focus and raise another one of those 4s to a 5, so I actually have an extra success?
How
Yes.
come you have 2 metal?
Because I have 2 metal.
Have you
Yeah,
always
'cause-
had 2 metal?
Yeah,
Because of
Namys
her
has
stats.
got more soul than other people. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
No, I do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I have 2 metal. I only recover 1 a round.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay.
but I'm gonna use that because then so rather than it just being till the end of this turn, it's until the start of my next turn, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. It's another round.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so they
Each
have
enemy in
3.
the zone must make a 4 mind
4.
determination check. Okay.
4.
And the number of successes is equal to the number of successes that you got. So the number of successes they need is 3, right?
No,
4.
4.
So I just use
4.
my
Okay.
mind
Uh,
determination.
Nice.
Right. So the Zangor Shaman actually succeed. It was the 5s they need. The Shaman
Oh.
succeeds.
Oh, annoying.
So they're not stunned, but
Okay.
let me roll for these Zangors. They don't have as much. No.
Woo.
All of the Zangors are stunned, but the Shaman is not. What does stunned
Okay.
mean again?
I actually don't know, but it sounds like it would be impressive.
No, it does sound good, doesn't it? So stunned, I think it's really bad because one of you got stunned at the start. So a stunned creature can either take an action or a move, but not both. They can't spend metal to take additional actions. Their speed becomes slow, and their defense decreases 1 step.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nice.
What does this
There you
look
go.
like, Namys? What does this spell look like?
I think that it's actually like almost, you can't almost see it. Like it's kind of in the corner of your eye. There's like a wisp of smoke, but as you look at the I've forgotten their names, the ones that are stunned.
The
They
Zangors.
like Zangors. There you go. They like kind of become sort of choked by this like wisp of smoke. But yeah, you almost can't see it. Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. Very successful.
Thank you. That is all I'm going to do. That's all I can do, I think.
Are you doing any moving? Or are you staying in the doorway where you are?
No, I'm gonna stay in the doorway because I'm quite weak.
That sounds
We're all
fair.
gonna stay in the doorway.
Okay. So, Raz is up next.
So, first off, seeing these like wisps of smoke, she is going to say, "Hey Zangors, have you finished kissing Maya yet? What, kissing my ass, Ma?"
Oh my god.
Raz, are you drunk?
Yes. Is gonna run up
Please do.
to. Nice. How long does the stun last? Is it just one turn?
It lasts. On the failure there stun until you start of your next turn. For each additional success, it extends the duration by 1 round. So it will be 2 rounds, basically.
Okay. I think it's probably going to be a good idea to attack this one that's been strengthened.
Yeah.
Whilst it's a bit weakened.
Well, he's been strengthened and then unstrengthened. So he's basically what they are normally, whereas the one below is 1 less than normal.
How long does the? Oh, we wouldn't. That would be metagaming, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
I think knowing that this one is like slightly more weakened.
Yeah.
Than it otherwise would have been. I think she's gonna go with
Go
this
for
one
it.
still.
So
right.
defense is good.
Okay, my melee is great because I go up 1 whilst I'm dual wielding. And
Is that their defense? Isn't their defense? Is that with their defense step down?
Yeah, so this one was stepped down and then stepped up and then stepped down because this is the one that got enchanted. So yeah.
Cool.
And it's a body weapon skill, so that's 5. And then I get an extra, so I get 6. 6.
Yeah.
Go on, whirling dervish.
So I'm just like getting the d6s ready.
Hey. So you needed to get 3s, did you say? Yeah, you're 1 step higher.
Yeah, so and there's no point in me using a training in there or a focus in there, is there?
No.
Yeah, that's 5 successes.
Cool. Yeah, 5. How much damage do you do?
Another excellent question.
It's usually 1 plus S or S.
Yes, it is 1 plus S. And my is it?
It's number of successes.
Yeah.
Successes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting.
So 6.
Yes.
6 damage.
Yes.
Cool.
Nice.
Again, some of its armor is kind of getting your cutlasses wrapped up, but it is looking pretty weak again.
Okay. And then like using my metal, I'm gonna go in for another attack.
Go for it. Ooh, not quite as good.
Not as good. No. What do I need? 3s?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bump that 2 up then with the focus. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Cool. Yeah. This one slips through, and you manage to sort of definitely like gash it in the side. It kind of and it's gonna spin round and it's gonna try and hit you next. Do you want to do any moving before that happens?
No, I think we're good here.
Cool. It is gonna spin around and go for a hit. What is your defense?
My defense is it's poor.
4. Okay. I thought your defense would be better. So their attack is good. So they're 2 steps higher, which means it's going to be 2 or more to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does 8 damage to you.
Oh, fuck me. I only have 7 toughness anyway.
So, that
Minus
means...
my armor, right?
Isn't it
Oh,
stunned?
what? Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's your armor?
Oh, it's taking an attack. No worries. Ignore me.
2. Is your defense? I don't understand how your defense is poor.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But it's there on
What
both.
defense is that?
Yeah, my defense is poor on Roll20 and on the character sheet. There's nothing that says.
I don't know how you raise defense.
I usually do it by like getting some wood and hiring Tom Sawyer. But
Nice.
sorry, sorry.
God damn it.
You're not.
No, you're
No,
absolutely
exactly.
right. I'm not.
No, you're absolutely not.
You've spent the last 3 weeks writing these down.
They've all got to come out.
I bet you've got a note. You've got a little notebook, and every time, like during the day, you think of something.
You
Like,
come up with a terrible
Your defense.
joke.
say this.
Your defense is your body plus your reflexes.
Mhm.
Your-
Yeah,
Like, big fun.
my body. Oh, my body is 3.
Your reflexes is 1.
It's 4.
So you're average, not poor.
Oh, I don't know why I've got it as poor then. Maybe something lowered it, like in one of the last sessions, and I just never put it back up.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh no, it says average. Your accuracy is poor. Your defense is the one on the far right side.
Oh, I have been missed. I read the wrong thing.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I've still got my
Oh.
dice here, so I still know. So now it's different. So now it's 5 damage total.
Nice.
Minus the 2 armor.
So minus 2 armor, 3 damage total.
Okay, that's better. Sorry, folks.
That's okay. They can't do. He can only do one thing, can't he? Because he's stunned. So these ones right here are gonna like form a bit of a phalanx around the sorcerer, and the sorcerer is sort of barking orders and things like that across the room. The sorcerer is going to go next, still kind of agitated and frustrated, and also it's floating like a little bit lower, but now the bottom half of it is basically not visible because the phalanx of Sangors that are in front of it. It is going to start off by casting a arcane bolt against Tidemaster. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that's rubbish. 2. It does 2 damage to you with an arcane bolt to Tidemaster.
Oh no.
Does Tidemaster have any armor?
Yeah, I've got my light azure scales.
How much does that absorb?
I think it's,
Is it 1 or 2?
I don't know.
I think it's 1 if I'm honest.
Light armor's usually 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you take 1 damage.
Okay, cool.
Then that wasn't that impressive. No, he's gonna hold off for now. He's gonna sort of carry on floating at the back near the door. Dendrhael is up next.
Oh, so these guys are no longer in melee distance of each other.
No, they probably are. Yeah,
Are they?
they're probably not far away.
Let me check very, very quickly. Attack creature with a spread weapon. Any creature within close range of the target takes half damage.
Okay.
Cool. So, in that case, Dendrhael's going to take a step forward to this top step here so he gets a better view of these guys. He's going to lean his bow against the wall just here, that I assume is there and this isn't just a floating platform.
Yeah.
And he's going to whip out his repeater handbow and fire at the The shaman.
The shaman.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So was it 4 still?
Defense is good.
Yeah. Cool. So it's gonna be 4s. Cool. 3 successes.
Okay.
But there's no extra point. But everyone else takes it. Do you round up or round down in this game?
Yeah, we round up. You're superhero.
Okay, cool. So everyone else takes 2 damage, including the disc.
Okay. So the disc is sort of basically knocked onto the floor now. So it is sort of doing it. The shrapnel doesn't quite pierce the armor of these other Zangors. It kind of sort of bristles them up a little bit. They're still kind of stunned and a bit confused about everything that's going. No, the shaman wasn't the one that was stunned, so it's okay. That doesn't quite do enough damage to get through the armor of the Zangors.
Okay.
I saw the cogs in your head work then as you said the word stunned.
I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah. In that case, Dendrhael's gonna use his metal to send out another volley with his little hand bow.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Exactly the same thing happened again.
Exactly the same. Okay. I'm going to ask you to tell me how it happens specifically for the disc.
Oh, for the disc.
Yeah.
I like to imagine I'm just spraying off like dozens and dozens of tiny needle-like bolts, and pinging off the armor of this crowd of heavily armored Zangor, and this disc is getting shrapnelled. There's like little tiny fragments of needles shattering off armor, and it's going in all of the weird eyes and orifices, and it's like shredding up the tentacles, and it's just had enough, and it lays down and has a little nap, and is not at all dead, and everything is nice and safe and PG as it bleeds out on the floor.
Do we have to be PG?
Do we have to be PG? We haven't been PG since
No.
the start.
But in this specific moment, it's quite PG. And let's see how Tidemaster is going to un-PG.
And then it bleeds out. But yeah.
Tidemaster whips out his cock.
Part of the
Piss.
Brilliant. Cool.
Is it piss, or is it kiss, or is it hiss? Or...
All 3.
He kisses with both of his hands up against the wall.
I assume that Tidemaster's water manipulation power extends to urine.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's not. Anyway, Tidemaster is up next, fortunately.
Right, screw trying to defend everyone, let's just go attack. I want to do Ether.
Okay, so I knew you would do this, so I bookmarked it in my thing so I know what it is. Summon Ether.
So badly?
Why are you rolling so badly?
That is pretty poor, yeah.
Yeah, that's really bad. Is there something wrong with me?
With your dice.
You rolled 15 dice so far this evening, of which you've rolled 8 ones.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
More than 50%
always-
ones.
Really quite impressive.
You can always use your Soulfire, remember?
Well, actually, you were going to tell me how the spell goes, so I can pretend that I accidentally hit it early.
No, because I was looking down, but now I'm looking back up. It didn't work.
Oh,
Do you want to try again?
You could use Soulfire.
Yeah, I'm just going to use my metal. Oh, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we use some Soulfire?
I think we should use some Soulfire.
Okay, how can I supercharge my rounds?
So if you use Soulfire, you can. Everyone has to agree that they're okay with you using it.
Yep, it's fine.
Yeah.
In that case, you can re-roll as many dice as you like.
So I can just keep going until I'm
Well,
happy.
you can. You could. You only have 5 Soulfire total, so now you've only got 4 left.
But you get to roll.
What's the check?
I'm really
6.
confused. I can roll as many times as I want.
No,
No.
You can re-roll. So each time you use Soulfire, you can re-roll as many dice as you like once. So in this case, you can roll up to 5 dice again.
Oh, okay, so I can just roll again.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Let's pray to Sigmar that I There we go.
Way!
Yay!
Finally.
Sigmar is blessing us.
There's
So
the other
that's
side of the
like-
coin.
That's 3 successes, right?
It's 3 successes because I can raise the 5 by 1.
Wow. So you summon a big old Ether Sea. What does
Oh,
it look
yeah.
like?
Okay, so from the doors behind us, all of a sudden, this absolute tidal wave of misty, salty, not quite water, not quite air, just gushes in from behind us, and it goes.
Very The Shining, was like the elevator doors open.
Ah.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, at the same time, you've got to remember you're using Soulfire for it, so it is like
Exactly.
crackling with electricity. It looks very badass.
There's blue fire is rushing in with it as well. It's fucking badass. And it swirls around, and that's all it does. It doesn't damage. It just inhibits everyone and makes my life easier for other things.
Yeah, it does. It does. And now you've got your metal point.
And now I've got my metal point, so I'm gonna do arcane wave on all these bitches.
Arcane Wave.
Well, there we go.
And we
Arcane
said
wave
our
is
house
type
rule
one.
is that that's slightly better, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's the house rule?
-1 difficulty. Yeah, -1 difficulty dice. So it's now a 4 to get it.
Oh, awesome. Then that's 2 successes.
Okay, so let's go through it then. Each creature must make a body might test. On a failure, they're knocked prone and suffer 1 damage. Okay, so might. Let's have a look. Body, shaman. So they've got to beat. How many successes do you get on that one? 2.
2. So they need
Shaman.
14.
Shaman fails. Ooh. So the Zangor that's fighting Raz succeeds. Okay, so 2 of these ones fall over.
When you say fall over,
What does
you
it
mean
look
they
like?
Die? Yes.
Well, no. So they take 1 damage for each additional success. So how many successes did you have?
2? Yeah, 2.
2. So they don't actually take damage because they're armor, but they are knocked prone.
Okay. Oh, these are tough beasties, eh?
They're not prone and they're stunned, so really they're not going to be able to do a lot next turn at all.
Yeah. Cool. Well, the Ether
Oh, and
around all these characters.
the
Cool.
Zangor is also knocked prone. The Shaman,
Yeah.
sorry, prone. Namys is up next, sitting at the back of the room.
Yeah, I like to think that Namys is literally just. I mean, I do think that she was just kind of sitting down. She's got up now because there's been water, and I imagine that like we can feel that the soul fire has been used in some way. It's
Mhm.
just like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
Kind of looking at Tidemaster like, what has happened? Because it's the
first time it's
we've
ever
used-
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, what? And then I'm going to try and cast Crown of Asphyxiation. And
Okay.
I'm going to use my 1 recovered metal to double my training. To increase my chance of that. So, that is 76. I need to get 2 5s to succeed.
Hey.
Yes, because I've got
Yes.
a point of focus.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. 2 successes. Okay, so that means that every enemy in the zone suffers 1 damage, ignoring armor. I don't have any additional successes, so it's just 1 damage, which is a bit annoying. But their defense decreases 1 step until the end of my next turn.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
And their defense is still already decreased
1 step down. So
until the end of my next
everyone's
turn.
defense is 2 steps down.
Yes, until the end of my next turn.
Wow, yeah. And the spell that
Sweet.
was affecting this one has now dissipated. But they are not prone. Are you moving into the room at all, Namys, or are you staying there?
No, I'm going to stay at the back. I don't want
Okay.
to be near any of these things.
Fair enough.
I'm just making
Raz.
it easier for the fighty characters.
Well, speaking of which, Raz, what's happening?
I think
water is
Raz is a
flowing
little
around
bit
you.
lost for words. Like this tidal wave of
Mhm.
electrified water like comes through and just sort of like darts back at Tidemaster and is just like, yeah, cool, and then goes to stab the Zangor in front.
Okay, yeah. So their defense is now poor.
Cool.
So it's going to be twos, probably.
That twos in that case is 6 successes.
Okay. Tell me how it happens.
Spurred on by Tidemaster's wink. I don't even think that she like looks back at the Zangor.
Oh yeah, for chat, Ariana has said that Tidecaster winked at Raz, just in case you can't read that.
I'm thinking about retconning whether or not Raz has cutlasses or rapiers. I don't think it makes any like mechanical difference.
No, it doesn't. No.
But either way, like she's like got her head over her shoulder and like just like thrusts through into the stomach of this
Amazing.
Zangor.
Cool. Then what?
Oh, yeah. She is going to. It's all one zone, so I get this movement for free, right? Like I get to just.
Yeah.
Here. It's gonna. I think it's gonna go for this middle one.
The one that's still standing.
Oh no! She's gonna go for the one. Yeah, this one. Like my original thought was like, oh, let's like get that one out of the way so that they've got a clear. Everybody else got a clear shot at.
Oh, I see.
At the shower, but no, if that one's been knocked over.
As you're ducking and diving round, you see like there are these sort of sticks with these spiked sticks with skulls on sort of all around, but a lot of the congealed blood and things is being washed away by the ether sea, which is now engulfing the area. There is a mess of people right here, including these 2 Zangors that are struggling, stunned, and now choking on the floor in the water. It's not a good time for them. So this one right here is prone and stunned, which means it's basically got a defense of poor, technically less than poor, but we'll go for it.
So as she like runs through into this area, like seeing these mounted heads, she is gonna shout, I keep telling you all, we're head and shoulders above all of them. As she goes to attack this one here.
And that is 6?
6 again, yes.
So that's a total of 7 damage, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So, you're sort of hacking away. It's still got a little bit of armor, which is weirdly still kind of protecting it as it kind of struggles on the floor. But it is not doing super well.
Yeah. I wouldn't be either if I was being attacked by a pirate and like on the floor as this awful like water is like seeping in through my orifices.
Yeah.
And I've just been attacked by a horrible, scary witch.
It's pretty grim. It's definitely pretty grim. It is now going to launch its way towards you while it's crawling on the floor. Its melee accuracy is going to get decreased by 1 step. So what is your defense again?
My defense is actually average, yeah.
Actually average, okay. So they are now at average as well.
I'll say actually average sounds like a really, really bad like Nickelodeon drama.
Oh god.
I'm just actually average. They do 3 damage, so I guess it'll only be 1 damage because you're armor?
Yes.
I think it's very much like they're taking a knife and stabbing it into your foot.
That's not massively pleasant.
And this one is basically going to try and launch itself at you. This one is standing, so its attack is going to be a little bit better. No, it's not. It's not going to be good at all. So that one's a straight miss. It's just not doing any damage to you at all. It just glances off your armor completely. Yeah. This one is going to spend its turn standing up and trying to like undaze and confuse itself. Next up, the Zangor is going to also stand up. Zangor Shaman, that is. It's going to stand up. It is going to draw itself to the corner of the room over here, so it's got a good eye on Dendrhael. It's going to order these other Zangors to attack Raz. And it's going to turn to Dendrhael and is going to cast. We're going to go for an arcane bolt. Yeah. So it's 1, 2.
Come at me.
So they need to get an arcane.
Oh, you don't need my defense, do you?
No, it's just 4 or more. 1, 2, 3. Then. So that's 3 damage. 3 damage.
So -2 for armor.
That's the 1 damage then.
That is the first time Dendrhael has been hit ever.
Okay, right.
He is not happy.
So, next, the shaman is going to down a elixir within its robe, and it's going to cast another spell.
Oh.
This time it's going to cast Arcane Blast in this corner for all of you. 2, 3. And it is going to use a point of metal to double its training. So that is... How many dice am I rolling here? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. And then, so it's 2 channeling, 2 channeling. Okay, right. So, it's 6s for Dendrhael, Namys, and Tidemaster. Not a single 6.
Good.
9 dice. 9 dice. Statistically, I should have got 1.
Yeah.
And that is disappointing. And I think you can see, like, in this moment, as the Zangor is casting this spell, it fails. Which means has to take a spell failure test.
Ooh.
Yay.
I was wondering, like, as he's looking over, like, to cast it, Dendrhael's just going.
Yeah.
Nope.
Roll a d6. The amount is equal to the difference in the complexity of the spell and the number of successes. The complexity of the spell is 6. Oh no.
Yeah.
Just 1. Just 1. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Let's see how it goes. 2. They take 1d6 damage.
Is it 6? Yes! What is that turn?
So
Absolutely brilliant.
to summarize, Zangor Shaman gets up from his feet, charges forward, drinks a magical elixir to give him the amazing magical energy of Tzeentch, attempts to cast a spell, does it so badly that like the tentacles of Tzeentch like emerge from the floor and just consume him whole. And he is dead.
Elixirs. Not even once.
Brilliant.
I can't believe I got it.
Strong.
I can't believe that's the 6 I got.
That's so good.
He needed a cellar.
I rolled a total of 12 dice in that round and got a single 6. Dendrhael's up next.
Is there like an oh fuck modifier for the other Zangors where they're like?
I think they are definitely in trouble. Yeah, for sure.
Brilliant.
This is kind of irrelevant now, but I kind of went back and looked at my results. and it turns out that this isn't factoring in my focus points at all. So it should have been 4 successes for both those. It didn't change anything for the other guys, but it should have been 2 more damage for the now vanished shaman. Anyway, irrelevant. Yeah, I'm gonna do my usual thing and fire a bunch of needles at these 2 over here.
Won't that also get Raz?
Hang on. Oh, it's any creature. Damn. In which case, no, I won't be doing that. In which case, this is the sort of thing that Dendrhael would know. It's not as though he's never done this stuff before. Okay, so instead, Dendrhael is going to be whipping out the great bow again and going for this one.
Go for it. Defense is still. Is it still down 1? I guess it hasn't yet got to Namys' turn, right? So yeah.
It's still down 2 because my extra success in the first round means that
that's true.
2.
What? That's why it's down 1. Why is it down the other one?
Because my crown of asphyxiation I did in the last round.
I got you. Right.
1.
So for this round only, they have a defense of poor.
Yeah.
This is good tag team stuff. I like it.
I have an accuracy of good, so presumably it's DN2.
2s, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna.
That's
tell
7
me how it
damage.
happens.
As he goes to swing at Raz again, I just sort of catch him in the elbow and just spins and hits and pierces his body on, impales himself on one of these.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I draw my second arrow, and seeing how panicked this one is based on what occurred with the shaman, I'm going to try and put him out of his misery.
Go for it.
What's his defense?
Also 2.
Okay.
Well, it'll also be 2.
That's going to be 5 successes because of the whole focus point thing that's not factoring in for whatever reason.
Also, tell me how
So
it
yeah,
happens.
6. He sees me drawing the bow. He just looks at me incredibly sad. I kind of go, okay, sorry, and just let it go and watch as it goes flying straight between his eyes, and the lights go down or dark for him.
Amazing. Well done. Well done. And finally, possibly finally,
Let's find
we
out.
have Tidemaster.
Finish him.
We're gonna do the favorite drowning spell.
Is it Riptide?
Riptide, yeah, it's a 6-1.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Bye.
Aaron, please don't take out your anger on the kittens. It's not their fault.
I'm sorry, Loken was.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I need to go back and count how many ones you've
Guys.
rolled tonight because oh my god,
You're gonna have
Fuck's
to-
sake, that's a terrible roll.
It's yet more
No.
ones.
You got a metal. You could do it again.
Yeah,
Try and do it again.
I will redo it.
But first, you're gonna have to roll on that spell failure table. So
No.
Yeah.
you need to roll me a d6. I'm afraid. Just 1d6. Okay, that's not too bad.
Whew.
You take 1d6 damage. I'll roll to see how much damage you take. It is only 2.
6. Oh.
You're lucky. You're lucky.
Good, good.
2 damage.
That's fine. Loken, I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
Causing trouble.
Nobody can convince me that Loken isn't a servant of Siege. Like, chaos
No.
incarnate.
No.
Yeah.
Did Ariana send you the video of him jumping and attacking the light?
No, but I need to see that as soon as possible.
I'll send it.
Thank you.
Okay. We're gonna try again. Oh, you got a 6.
Yes.
Hey!
Way.
So how much damage does it do? How does it work?
It avoids armor.
Okay.
1 damage.
I see. And you got one
I thought
success.
there's more to it than that. Yeah, I got 1 success. So I guess it's just 1 damage. That's kind of disappointing. But...
Well, it is actually not disappointing.
Oh, is it not?
Because I'd like you to tell me how it happens.
So... so he's just like looking up at me, like almost wishing for death.
Brilliant.
And he just very slowly starts. And then it's just a really anticlimactic, just bubbling a bit from his mouth, and then he's just dead.
Excellent.
And then all
And-
the sea just goes.
Oh, the sea dissipates at this point.
If the sea just.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Well, I'm hoping that there's. I was doing that for dramatic effect. I'm hoping that there's not going to be anything else that I need the empathy for.
Well, what happens is the door at the front that you see as you're walking forward, and Tidemaster, it's actually as you walk forward, the soul fire that is within you, it seems to ignite the runes all the way around the room, leading to the door at the front, and the door itself opens. What would you like to do?
Keep.
Raz is gonna like bend down and like wrench the dagger out of her foot that was impaled in there, and is gonna turn around to the 4 of them, because I'm guessing that Bristleback is
Yeah,
in
yeah,
close
still
to
with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Turn around
Bristleback
to
was
them.
sitting next to Namys this whole time, who did not move and did not take any damage. He's just stayed in the corner, sitting there.
Fair.
Fair enough. She's going to turn around and say, well, I'm not going in there by myself, so you're coming with me?
Yeah, Namys just gets up, brushes herself down, and just walks on through the door.
This entire time, my quibbling is just like sprinting around the room, gathering up all my. Because he's a sweetie.
Oh.
So we call him Pickle.
Hmm?
Can we call him Pickle?
Pickle.
I quite like Pickle.
Pickle is an adorable name.
It's so cute.
Pickle the quibbling.
Pickle.
Oh.
Are you only suggesting that because you know how much I hate pickle? Oh, you. It is a cute name, though.
The energy of the soul binding crackles around you as the massive doors begin to glow and the arcane symbols engraved upon them twist and change. The doors swing open, and inside there is a chamber beyond. Huge, tall. You see a vast chamber of sorts. Lined throughout all of the ceiling are dozens and dozens, thousands even, of coffin-like pods. There are wires leading from each room that you've come through from the floor into this central chamber. There is a very dull glow emitting from the central pylon in the middle of the room. What do you do?
Stare in awe.
Yeah, this is pretty dramatic.
I've cracked a bit of mushroom off of Dendrhael's back. And yeah, I've got a very high metabolism. It hits really quickly.
As you look, you can see the sort of low thrumming sound that is permeating the entire room. You see this sort of central rack. This whole central pillar is basically made like a chain link made up of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of the sarcophaguses, reaching right the way up into the ceiling with the huge spinning cogs.
Raz is gonna step forward and take in all of these pods, and she's gonna turn to Bristleback and say, there's a soul trapped in in all of these. They're stuck here.
Bristleback is also in awe, for want of a better term, and says, yes, sitting in the dark for thousands of years, waiting for you. And Bristleback turns and looks at Tidemaster.
Sweet.
I forgot you were stoned. This man's like, whoa. That's trippy, guys.
Both me and Tidemaster, yeah.
Okay.
Waiting for
Can
for
you
him.
elaborate?
For Tidemaster. They're waiting for Tidemaster.
Well, Tidemaster is the one that activated the soul fire. Tidemaster allowed this room to open. And Bristleback indicates to the central column, and you see there are panels all the way across the surface. And he points to the panels and says, with the soul fire, the realm gate will open yet again.
Right.
So when's that gonna happen?
Do we have to go and do something?
Do we have to go and ignite it ourselves?
All that it requires is for you to step forward.
And when he does, when he activates it, the souls that are kept here, are they stuck here? Will they be freed? What happens to them?
One by one, they will burn, for want of a better term, satisfying the realm gate, keeping it open, allowing it to connect to each of the realms.
They'll burn,
But they're the power source.
Yes,
and the soul fire is just the key.
it is the spark.
I thought you said the soul fire would be all that we'd need. I thought you said that it was a soul or the soul fire, not both.
Well,
They're already trapped.
in a roundabout way, he wasn't lying. It is powered by soul fire.
I don't think there's anything that can be done now. We didn't do this. We're not responsible for
Don't
this.
care if we didn't do it.
I think at this point, Tidemaster's just like not engaged in this conversation. He's just thinking, what's the big deal?
This is not a good time to get stone Tidemaster.
These are
Oh,
people.
no, come on, I'm an Idoneth Deepkin. I harvest souls for my people. Like souls don't have.
You could
much.
consider it to be a mercy. As it stands, they are souls trapped neither in the realm of the living or the realm of the dead. If they are utilized in this manner to keep the realm gate open, their soul will be released. Although, to where, I am unclear.
So when you say burn, you don't mean that they'll
Be destroyed.
just fade from existence. You mean that they'll get to pass on.
Pass on, yes, but to where is a philosophical question.
Thing that can be done now. Where are we going to get thousands of bodies to put the souls back into?
It's not about bringing them back to life. It's not about undoing the past. It's about letting them carry forwards. About letting them pass on to whatever comes next. To trap them here, to keep them here for any longer isn't just... It's not just apathy, it's wrong.
Okay,
It's
then.
cruel.
Whilst they're bickering,
Yes.
I just step forwards.
I think Raz is like so engaged in this that like she doesn't even notice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Namys
exactly.
100% notices and keeps you talking.
Yeah, I did this a while ago.
As
yeah, this happened in the middle of our
Yeah, this happened
conversation.
a while ago.
Yeah.
Tidemaster, as you step forward, you feel the crackle of the soul fire still in your hands. And as you walk up to the central pillar, you feel it sort of disintegrate down into the floor beneath you and into the pillar. As it touches it, you see all of the glyphs start to illuminate, and this vast chain of sarcophaguses begins to shift like a huge cranking mechanism. In the ceiling, you see the cogs begin to whir as all the way across the room, hundreds and hundreds of these sarcophaguses shift slowly into place. On each and every single one of them, strange Agloraxian glyphs glow. Now, we cut high above the city. The vast orrery that encompasses the city of Brightspear, that shows the realms, begins to turn. Slowly at first, and then quicker. Huge ships, floating Dwarden vessels, manage to duck and dive their way around as the orrery begins to spin further and further and further. All the way around the room. The room is completely covered in light. And at the far end of the chamber, a huge door opens. And just beyond it, you hear the sounds of screams. What do you do?
Raz is already fucking sprinting over to the screams. There's no...
Yeah, Namys is following Raz. She's like, okay.
Well, if everyone else is running over there, Dendra's like, okay, what? Yeah, right, well, okay. And goes running after.
As Namys runs past Tidemaster, who I presume is a bit slow on the uptake, she like grabs him.
Rather the scruff like drags him on.
Yeah.
Like, come on, come on, come on.
You make your way back in the middle and you find yourself in a familiar place. You see, this is in fact the Realm Gate, the place where you were at the very beginning. This platform that you are currently on is in the sort of upper raised area, and the Realm Gate itself that you saw so long ago is on a lower area just in the center of the room. Around the top of here, you see each of these shapes here represent a different there's a sort of miniature version of the orrery which is spinning around inside this room. But what you see when you arrive is that many of the scientists and researchers that were working on here have been slaughtered by the forces of Tzeentch that have made their way and ambushed the gate. The gate which is now open. More than just open, something appears to be making its way through. In the very center of the chamber, in front of the gate, Kadis Ahmad looks, smiling, beckoning something from the other side.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Let's do some initiative.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
I feel like this isn't our problem.
I know.
We did what we were asked. Off we go.
Yeah, we kind of did.
And we get this for free. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, but Raz isn't gonna let us like just walk
Yeah.
away.
This is Raz's problem. Like...
Oh, dear.
Fine.
See, in the other campaign that I play, Luke, my character is like Raz's character. Like, I have to save everyone. So this is very
Yeah.
nice. Complete opposite.
Just
if
sitting
my
back.
other character was here, she'd be straight in there. But-
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I think Raz doesn't really have a hero. Like, Raz is a pirate, right? Like, she's not used
yeah, but
to
she's got
saving people.
it's personal, like.
Yeah, it's very much that like her wife, like the people that she knew, like their souls, that's a very connected thing for her. And so yeah, she's
No,
not
that makes sense.
massively thrilled about this whole sitch.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Okay, so
Oh, dear.
Dendrhael's on there twice for some reason.
Am
Okay, so what order would you like to go in? Raz, Namys, Tidemaster. What are you thinking?
We do the same as last time. Tidemaster,
Yeah.
me, and Raz.
Do you
That'll
guys
work.
want me to try and cast the defensive spell, or just go straight in with Ether Sea?
It's worth. Sorry.
Is this all one zone again?
No, so this is a bit
Oh,
different.
okay.
So now this
Okay.
is one zone, and then where it's like, sorry,
Have you got the?
where it's directed here. I haven't got the grid for this one.
Oh, okay.
And then you see where these white dotted lines are.
Mhm.
So like this is
Yeah.
one, this is one, this is one.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay,
then
so it's
this
like
is
the
like a
three in the middle central
one.
one.
Yeah, so the central one is depressed. So just to take you back to where you were before, looking before. So this is where you came into the chamber at the very start.
Yeah.
So this is like the base, and if you imagine the walkway is just above here.
Okay.
So we're on top of it.
Yeah.
So at the moment you're on top of it, and then something is emerging through the realm gate. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Earlier when we were looking at the like not tunnel, what's it called, tower thing, it really looked like the TARDIS, but this looks even more like the TARDIS.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's really like giving me such
Definitely
heavy
inspired.
TARDIS vibes. Yeah.
Cubicle 7 also have made a Doctor Who role-playing game, so that might be a valid
Oh my God,
inspiration.
that is like my dream. I love Doctor Who so much.
So, Cadiz Ahmad is first. She is down at the central location, and she says, "For years I have waited for this moment, glimpsing through at the other side, and now, changer of ways, you have come to us. Come to me." She extends her arms. She is going to cast Gift of Charmon against at this one right here. Or she's going to try. See how it goes. 5 and then 2, 3. Yeah, so it's gonna be 1, 2,
Wait, whose side is she on?
3, 4.
Pretty,
Not on our side.
pretty obviously on the side of Zinj.
Well, no, but then
Yeah,
all of
but
these
then
other
why
guys.
is she attacking
Why is she
the?
attacking them?
Oh no, she's not doing that. So this Zangor up here, their armor is infused with magical power.
I also thought that she was attacking them. I was
Yeah, I
really
got really
confused.
confused.
Okay, cool.
1 round plus or plus 1. Okay, so yeah, its sword is now infused with magical power, and she is standing in front of the portal that is beginning to open. Dendrhael is up next.
So does the zone sort of stop here ish?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah. This is kind of his dream spot, really.
Mm-hmm.
He is like the sniper in the tower. And he is going to fire his first shot straight at her.
Okay.
What is
cool,
her
go for it.
defense?
Defense is average.
Okay, so 1 above, so 4. Okay. Yep, so that's 4 successes.
One above is 3, isn't it? Yeah, one step higher
sorry.
is 3. Yeah.
It'd still be the same rolls anyway.
Okay.
So 5 damage.
5 damage. Very good. Cool. It does. Yeah, she has a little bit of armor, but not a lot.
Okay.
She. You're too late. You're too late, Soulbound. The changer of ways is here. You can't stop him.
That may be true, but I'm still gonna kill you. And I'm gonna fire my second shot with my metal.
Mhm.
3s, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Ooh,
That's
very
actually
good.
5 successes because of the focus point.
Amazing.
So 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. She is basically like pinned down to the floor. And it's like, not yet, not yet. You will see. You will all see.
Nah. And then I'm going to take a little step back away from the edge.
Okay.
And I'm going to yell over to the group. It's a bit of a mess down there.
Tidemaster.
Oh shit, there's so many zones. Well, I guess since you're ganging up on her, I'll cast some sort of spell. Shit, all of my ranged spells are medium. So does that mean that I can't get any of them?
Medium is the spell, the adjacent, your zone or the adjacent zone.
So you'd have to move to the closer zone. So it'd have to be like one of these.
Okay.
Or down there.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Okay. As you enter this zone, you see that around the edges of the room, here in this corner, and also in the corner over here, where Heinrich is, still battling people off in the corner, and one in this corner here, appear to be 3 like panels that seem to be controlling the realm gate.
I'm gonna do some magic with my metal if that's okay.
You can do some magic normally. You haven't had your action yet, so you can do 2 magics if you want.
Oh, two.
All the magics.
Oh well. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna. Sorry, I'm reading. I'm gonna
That's
do
okay.
arcane bolt, which is 4/1.
On who?
Oh, sorry, the almost dead lady.
On Cadiz, yeah?
Yeah. Cool.
So you do 3 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's 2 damage because of the armor. She's down to 0. She actually has wounds. So she takes a minor wound with your first attack.
Okay. And I'm gonna double up on that and do
Go again, yeah.
Again. Sick.
Wow, that's better. So that's 3 successes. So that means she takes a serious wound, which means that counts as 2. She's looking not good at all.
Good.
I mean, good for you, not good for them.
And I'm gonna move back behind Dendrhael.
Oh, you can't move. So if you've moved into that zone, so you're.
Can I not move again?
Yeah, so you can't move back. You could move around in the zone that you're in, but yeah.
No, that's fine.
Cool. Namys, you're up.
Where were those panels you said that were controlling the...
So if you think this corner right here, this corner
Yeah.
here, and this corner here.
What was that? What was that?
Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna try and cast Deed of Shadows.
Nice.
So, hang on. Forgotten how many dice I roll. Where's my sheet? It's mind channeling, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, sorry, it put all the things through.
That's okay.
3 success. Oh, yeah, it's definitely like 3 hours. Fine.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, so what that means is that I have a fast speed and I'm flying. So I presume if I wasn't flying, we'd have to like go down to be in the same zone as the gate, right?
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
thinking. So I can
Mhm.
just kind of fly over it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I want to. So if I have a fast speed, what can I do in a turn? How
Fast
fast
speed means you can go, I think, 2 zones.
Okay. Oh, where's the speed thing?
Is it rule sheet? Let's see. I think the combat sheet.
Oh, gosh, sorry.
Yeah, combat sheet. Move. A fast creature can move to an adjacent zone for free, and then can move their move to get to another zone.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so I'd like to fly over to the first of these panels in this zone here. Could I have a look at the? I don't know if I can do some kind of check to see if I think I could just break it or turn it off. Like,
well, as you fly by, you get a better glimpse than anyone else of what is coming through this particular realm gate, and what you see is the bird-like head and a right arm of a Lord of Change.
Mm-hmm.
A colossal, room-sized Tzeentchian greater demon. I don't need to tell you that this is bad news.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
okay.
could you give me what are you trying to do? You're trying to look at the device, yeah?
See, I mean, because if I don't need to, like, because my thought is I can just like arcane bolt it or something and then just break it. But if I don't need to do that, there's an off switch. I'd rather just turn the off switch. So.
Okay. So, here's what happens. Could you give me a 5-2 what would it be? An Arcana mind check, please.
Yeah. What does target DN mean? Sorry, I just tried to click on my character sheet.
Target DN would be 5 in this case. It's the difficulty
5,
number.
And then you need
2 successes.
Oh.
Hey, very good.
Hey, there we go.
So, this particular panel is kind of what's used to control the orrery that is above. So essentially, what you see is that the orrery above is currently aligned to flow to the realm of chaos. So this realm gate can connect any of the 8 realms together, and at the moment, it's connecting the realm of chaos directly here into this very room.
So do I think that I could change it so it's connected to a different realm?
There may be, if you were very successful in using the controls, there is potential that you could do it that way. There might be other ways of stopping the portal from working as well.
Should I smash it or should I try and change it?
Well, there are the spheres floating above the room, which are sort of vibrating with magical energy as well. And there is a massive amount of magical energy coming from the portal itself and from the Changer of Ways that is trying to make its way into this world.
Somehow I don't think smashing some control panels is going to stop it.
Oh, hang on. No. Something like unbind wouldn't work. Would that work in this situation? To get rid of no.
Because it's not unbind is against like a very it's like a specific spell that's being used. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. Can I try and change it?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. What would it be?
So, you need to do it'll be a mind arcana. It's going to be your action to do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. It's going to be a 5-2 Mind Arcana check.
Okay. So I'm going to be using metal to do this on my turn. 1 point of metal to do this on my turn because I've already cast Steed of Shadows, which was my action. Yeah.
Got you? Yeah.
I've got 2 points of metal, so can I use my second one to double my training? Oh, I don't have any training. Never mind. Don't worry. Okay. Let's just try then. 5-2. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. No, that's not fine. Okay. You know
So,
what?
you try and get a grip of it, but basically it's technology you don't quite understand, but you feel like you're on the edge of getting it. But at the moment, it's difficult to control the orrery above, as it's sort of vibrating. And right next to you is a Zangor with a magical weapon, which is probably putting some of the pressure on there as well.
Yeah. Can I use my second point of metal to cast try and cast Crown of Asphyxiation on this zone?
Yeah.
So let me just
5-2.
yeah, I succeed. So they take
Each suffers 1 damage.
ignoring armor, and their defense decreases 1 step until the start of my next turn.
Okay, so the two mortals that were in the chamber with you, both dead. So tell me how that happens.
Oh, there's just like this this is visible smoke, like dark smoke that just chokes them basically. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to I've still got I can still move into a zone. Oh, should I move?
Yeah, you can move into an adjacent zone.
Can I just move back into this zone? I've just flown in from this and flown out again.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Cool, that's fine. I just don't want to be next to the magical weapon guy. Okay,
Raz
that was my
is up next. Raz, let's go for it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear on it. One of the things I want to check. I on here I have 7 toughness. Has my toughness gone up at the end of the combat?
Yeah, your toughness returns in
sweet.
anytime you have like even a 10-minute break is your toughness comes back.
Nice. Okay. Second question then. This bit here is like a level lower.
Yeah.
Is this bit on like the higher level, or is it this bit that's on the higher level?
So if you imagine like this entire everything except for this is on a higher level. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. And sorry, another question.
No, it's good.
These orbs around here, these spheres.
These ones at top, yeah.
Yeah, they're part of the orrery, right?
Yeah. So the orrery is in between the realm gate and your platform.
Yeah. How obvious is it which orb is connected to which realm?
So there's actually it is quite obvious because it's color coded. The question is whether or not you would understand it. So if you could give me a 4-2 Arcana check or a 4-2 Theology check.
Oh god. Okay. Well, believe it or not, magic and religion are 2 things that Raz is not good at.
I would say right now as well, you're not actually in the same room as it, so you'd probably have to get a bit closer to see it. But we can go for it and see how it works.
So I'm just. Is it a mind?
Yeah, it'll be Mind Arcana or Mind Theology. Yeah.
Okay. That's just a 2 then.
And you need 4s. Okay, so unfortunately, you can't tell which one relates specifically to the different realms. But they are they're all rotating. Well, they're actually not rotating at the moment. They seem to have been set in this particular place. And one of the orbs, this one right here, is glowing more than the others.
So, Raz is in a bit of a blind rage at the moment. She's going to move into this zone here, and then use her action to move into this zone here. I think the way that she's going to do that is like a little bit of sort of acrobatics work. I don't know if you want me to roll for this, but like jumping onto one of the orbs to like get her down a little bit, and then moving down. And I don't know whether that would shift their orientation or whether they're like completely locked into place.
So I think I'm not going to let you roll for it because I think it sounds really cool. They don't shift out of place. So you're essentially going on this one right here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so that represents one of the realms. You're not sure which one, but it doesn't seem to move at all as you do it. But I think you can kind of grab hold of it enough to slow you down and land kind of cat-like on the floor.
Yeah, so I think maybe there's like a stepping stone, so it's like onto this orb and then it's onto like the realm gate, and then she's just launching herself
at Cadiz.
At Cadiz, yeah.
So as you make your way past the realm gate, you feel the presence of the Changer of Ways, and you hear like whispers through your mind saying, "You keep strange bedfellows, do you not? The people you have decided are your friends."
My bedfellows are none of your fucking concern. They're between me and my gyno, launching herself and so she's going to use her metal then. To do that one attack against.
Amazing, go for it.
Cool.
Defense is average. So you're excellent. Oh no, great.
Yes, great. Yeah.
Cool. So you're 2 steps higher, so it's going to be 2 or more to hit. So that's many damage.
That's 7 damage.
I'd like you to tell me how it happens.
So like there's one step onto the orb, and then another step onto the realm gate, and then the blade of her sword like goes through her chest. I've forgotten her name. What was her name? Adis.
Cadiz.
Was it Cadiz?
Cadiz Ahmad.
Yeah. She goes, You knew there were souls in there. You knew.
And as she leans back, she's like, "The souls did not belong to them. They don't belong to Sigmar. They shouldn't belong to anyone.
They sure as hell don't belong to you." And then her second sword is through her throat.
Amazing. Very, very badass. Up on the top. What a go. Wow. Up on the top platform, you hear a gunshot range out, and one of these Kyric acolytes falls down with a crunch onto the bottom. And the familiar figure of Duquesne, from the Order of Azir, is wrestling back another one and says, Where did they come from? What's going on? And as that happens, we move on to the Zangors. This Zangor right here is going to charge at Duquesne. Misses. Duquesne ducks to the side, pulls out a pistol again, blasts it off, just knocking them off course. This one right here, going to make his way all the way down, and is going to attack Tidemaster with an enchanted attack. Tidemaster, what is your defense?
Extra scales.
Sorry? Oh yeah, the scales add extra.
That's armor.
Yeah, so it reduces the damage that comes in.
But yeah, what's your defense? I think is it the third one of the 3? Yeah, got melee, accuracy, and defense.
Yeah, 4.
Poor.
4. Okay.
Yeah, I said that ages ago. Did you
Oh,
miss it?
Oh no,
Sorry,
didn't
no,
come through.
missed that first bit.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. It does 2, 3, 4 damage. With it, oh no, actually, sorry, 3 damage because of your armor. With its magically enchanted weapon. This one right here is going to move into the zone right here and is going to shoot an arrow at. I think it's going to go for Dendrhael.
Okay.
Why not? Dendrhael, your armor is. No, sorry, your
defense is good.
Good. Okay, so average to good is 1 up, so it's going to be 5. That is 2 successes. It does 3 damage.
It does 1 damage because of my 2 armor.
1 damage to 2 armor. Yeah, cool. Then this one right here is going to run and is going to make his way into this sort of side corridor that is up here. The Kyric Acolytes are going to come next. They are all going to run across. So this one is going to move into this area here, and they're going to basically try and swarm Tidemaster. This one's going to come up to the top, I think. So 2 of them are going up against Tidemaster. You said your defense is poor, yeah? That's going to be... their attack is only average, so it's going to be 3s or more. First one misses completely. Second one does 3 damage total. So 2 because of your shield. Because of your armor, that is. Cadiz is Deadsville. Dendrhael is up next.
Okay. I'm wondering if I just shoot these things. These panels. What do you guys reckon?
I was gonna suggest using some soul fire to automatically succeed on,
oh, and the yeah.
But I can't tell whether we're gonna have to do 3, like 1 on each panel, which means we'll be using potentially 3 soul fire. I mean, I feel like I could do it, but it's too much of a risk,
Yeah.
Ariana, what did you say?
I would say that like I've got training.
You're breaking
You're
up.
breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Like kind of.
Barely,
very
yeah.
quiet.
Yeah.
Quietly.
She's typing away now, it looks like.
Okay.
She's got training in Arcana, okay.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
In that case, what I shall do is
Would say Tidemaster is very swamped at the moment.
Yeah.
with baddies. I might start just. I know we like having the bodies around. I might start just removing them, just
Yeah,
because
that's
otherwise
fine.
it's going to get very messy. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Ariana. I know how you like to see the dead bodies.
Dude, can't you just put them to the side so we can see the
the body count.
Body count.
Yeah, no, I can do that. Yeah, no. If that floats your boat, let's do that.
Yeah, just put them up here.
So these 2 are also attacking. So she's got 4 on her basically.
3 at the moment. This one is kind of
yeah.
closer to you than to Tidemaster.
In that case, decisions. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this dude with my great bow
Okay, go for it.
because I've identified him as the biggest threat. What's his defense?
His defense is good.
So it's the same. So is that 4?
4s, yeah.
Cool. That is 4 successes.
Cool.
So 5 damage.
Nice. It's just slightly less because of the armor, but still a solid hit, definitely.
Cool.
The armor is starting to glow with the fires of Shaman.
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 Sorry. In that case, yeah, I'll go for him again.
Cool.
Because if I use my hand bow, it's going to get Ariana 2. Tidemaster 2. And that is not a risk that I need to take right now.
Yeah.
So 4s. Go. So that is 6 successes, 7 damage.
Tell me how it happens.
I'm gonna catch him, like just in the clavicle, and I'm gonna launch him backwards down into.
Oh, I love it.
Into the pit.
As he spirals down, he probably like bangs off one of the orrery orbs and lands to the floor with a crunch.
Nice.
Love it. Excellent.
I think that's basically everything I can do. I might move back over this side, like on. No, sorry. I'm actually gonna move into this one.
Oh, cool.
Next to Tidemaster, just here.
You two start to see and hear the Changer of Ways, and you hear these voices in your head, sort of speaking in tongues that you have not heard for years.
Yeah.
And they say, "Do you think that the God King will tell you where the music comes from?" I will.
Dendrhael is going to respond by saying, "It is not up for the God King to tell me where it is coming from. I wish to find that knowledge myself."
That's good. That's really fucking good.
That's very good.
And with that done.
Tidemaster. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. Tidemaster, what's going on?
So, Tidemaster's feeling a bit, well, Tidemaster's not totally against this. Like, this is interesting for him. Obviously he recognizes that, like, all the stuff is bad, because, you know, he's been spending time with people who are nice. But also, he's like, this is a lot of power, this is very cool. Sorry?
I do not think you could I don't think you could describe us as nice.
Well, no,
I just don't
morally on the right side of the compass.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you were
Come
like
on,
you were
I
like
don't-
arguing against letting all the burning all the souls. and
No,
everything.
Namys did not care about letting all of the souls out. Like, she was just trying to keep Raz busy so you could go do it.
Hey, I thought Raz was. Oh, okay, I got that the other way around.
Raz was more like, bleeding heart, I want to save all the souls.
Ah!
Namys was like, I don't think we can do that. It's already done. Let's just go.
I totally misread it. I'm sorry.
What would Tidemaster do in this specific situation is the question.
I mean, these guys are trying to kill me, so I'm gonna defend myself.
Yeah.
So casting Ether.
Okay, cool.
Also, what does that fucking amulet do? I forget every time.
It can give you a point of extra focus, was it? I think.
Yeah.
Point of extra focus. Okay.
Yeah.
Saw the contempt on Sophie's
I
face.
have a note in capitals on my sheet and I forgot to read it. Oh my god.
The thing is, like, it is one point of focus, but I'm usually casting mind channeling spells where I have 2 points of focus already. So it's kind of rare that I actually need a third point of focus. I've
You know
just
what? You
realised.
could definitely palm it off to Namys at some point.
Yeah. No,
But
I'm sorry, Sophie. I've only just processed this.
I said.
anyway,
This
so what are you
all
doing
feels
now?
So
Yeah,
in character.
It is, it really is.
All of this is happening as like Kyric cultists are like attacking Tidemaster and ducking out the way and saying, "I keep on forgetting about it. I'm sorry. It's not my fault."
Raz is having like this really melodramatic moment where like
Yeah. No.
You the Katara.
So let's go. So you're doing your Ether Sea, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go for it. 6 and a 1. You succeed. The area is filled with Ether Sea. it is now difficult terrain for a bit. Yeah.
Cool. Now,
Now what?
Arcane Wave.
Arcane what? Sorry. Wave.
Arcane
Oh right.
Wave. That hits all of the enemies in the zone.
Wow. Yes, it does. So Arcane Wave.
That's only one success because I can't. Wait. What's Arcane Wave again?
Yeah. So
5-1.
it still works
Yeah.
though. So everyone must take a body might test. On a failure, they're knocked prone. Okay, and suffer 1 damage. Okay, let's try the 2 cleric body might, and it's a 4-1. Okay, so this one right here. Tell me how it happens because they dead.
So I've flushed the area with ether sea, and just some, because he's really close to me. So this very thin wave of water just comes. It's gone. It
Excellent.
almost looks like ice or glass.
Just sort of pulls it down into the depths.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cool. It is. Anything else to do? Are you finished?
So it doesn't hit either of the others.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
But it kills one of them.
Cool. No, I'll stick around in this zone.
Okay. Cool. Namys is up next.
Fly by. Can I try and grab the amulet off Tidecaster?
Is Tidemaster going to hand you the amulet, or?
Or I'm gonna go, give me the amulet.
When you need the amulet, I'll give it to you.
I'm gonna go try and sort out the thing! The portal thing!
Oh, you should have said so.
I'm gonna take this as you can try and do it if you want, but it's gonna be a contested roll.
My God, okay. What do I need to roll?
So I would like Tidemaster and Namys to both roll. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a reflexes body check, please.
I'm gonna fail.
Yes, I've got reflexes.
What's the... what?
4. It's a competition so you can get the most 4s.
Remind me how the dice work again. If you've got a training, that's another dice, right?
So if you've got a training in, so how many dice you've got in reflexes and how many dice you've got in body?
So I'm rolling 2d6.
That means Namys succeeds. So Namys takes
I'm
it.
gonna use the amulet. Raise the 3 to a 4.
You can only use the amulet when you're casting a spell.
Fuck.
Okay. Lovely. Okay. I've actually just realised that you can only use the amulet when you're casting a spell, so I'm not even gonna bloody use it.
I go for her again. I'm like, you fucking bitch.
No, I'm off. I'm flying
No.
off. I'm off.
Okay,
What?
yeah.
I'm off. Yes. Also, Luke, I want you to know that I wrote down as one of my short-term goals to take the amulet from Tidecaster. So I'm goal.
You're gonna get some experience. That's cool. We'll
That's so good.
Do we also get Soulfire for that?
That's so good.
No, in fact, if anything, I think you would get some Doom because it's a pretty obvious disagreement. But I'm not gonna do that. Okay, yeah. So you come to another one of these panels.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do to like make me better at this because I have no training and no focus in Arcana.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna try and do the check again.
Okay, it's gonna be a 5-2.
Yep. Yes, I did it.
Okay, not bad. So you manage to wrench the controls round, and the orrery begins to move away from its current alignment. It still has some way to go, though.
Okay. Do I think if I went to the other panels, it would help it along, or is it just
Probably
that
not.
it's just gonna take a while?
It's more so like if other people were at the other panels, it might make this process easier.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So we all have to go to the panel.
Yeah, Namys is going to shout, everyone go to the panels. Or someone go to the other panels. Say that again.
How many panels are there in total?
There's 3.
3.
There's one here, one here, and one where Namys is there.
Okay. Can Dendrhael spot us whilst we go to the panels?
Yeah.
Me and Raz go to the other panels.
Is Raz not kind of stuck down?
Yeah, I am down a level, so
In that
Need
case,
to figure out how to get back up.
yeah.
in that case,
that
Dendrhael
case,
could do it.
Yeah, Dendrhael could do it. So I'm actually gonna, because I've got my,
It's Arcana,
I
isn't
can
it?
go to another zone.
Oh, that's
I'm
not
gonna
good.
go round to this one because then Dendrhael and Tidemaster can more easily get to the other two. The one where
is
I
it-
There is also
Just to double check, sorry, is it a 5-2 Arcana check? Sorry.
Mind
Yeah.
Arcana, yeah.
Yeah, Dendrhael physically cannot do that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. In that case, Namys is not going to go there. I'm going to. No, I'm going to fly over, grab Raz.
Okay. And what about Duquesne? Is Duquesne able to? Because he's there, isn't he?
Oh, maybe he can.
That's a point.
What's your
So I'm trying to
Arcana
figure out.
like?
I'm trying to figure out your actions here, though, right? Because I feel like you're doing a lot. So we need to figure out what you need to be
So
rolling. So you
I-
moved from this area
I've still got-
into here.
I've done. Oh no, hang on. I've done 2. Wait, sorry. No, I moved. I did my whole movement.
Yeah.
Okay, reverse that. Okay, so I've done my movement and my action. It's what I use my 1 point of metal that I've got to do.
Sure. Or you can wait, and then next turn you'll have 2 metal again. It's up to you.
No, I was just wondering if there's anything I can do now and use my 1. I used 2 points of metal in my first turn,
Okay.
so only 1's returned.
Mhm.
Yeah, actually no. I'm just gonna save my other point of metal to regenerate
Okay.
the next turn. So there are 2 for next time, and I'm not gonna do anything now. But I'm gonna shout to the others to let them know what they need to do.
Okay.
What needs to happen.
Raz is up next.
Okay. So this Lord of Change is coming through this round 8. And it is like it's definitely making its way through.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's not got an initiative order, but I assume it could do if it
Oh.
gets.
Yes, it definitely could do.
Raz is gonna shout up to the rest of them. Get this fucking portal off, and I'll hold it off as long as I can. So Raz is last standing. This Lord of Change. I don't know what you'd like me to do. I don't know if it's an attack roll.
Wow. So this is not what I expected, but very, very cool.
Yeah.
So you can try and do like a contest with it if you want to try and stop it from coming through.
Oh Christ! It's a lot bigger. So Raz has a trait. It's the bigger they are, and it puts my melee 1 step higher when I'm fighting creatures that are larger than myself.
Yeah. I would say this
Which-
isn't going to be melee necessarily. This is going to be a contest of might.
Yeah, but I guess my query is that because I appreciate this is very much an improvised thing that's going on. I see you over there. I fucking see you.
I like the idea of you getting like an extra dice maybe
Yeah.
for it. Yeah. I think that sounds kind of fun.
Cool. Yeah, no, I'm down with a contest. In
I'm going to
that
say
case.
if you lose this contest, it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that goes
it's
without
gonna
saying,
be
really.
It's going to be a body might contest between you and a changer of ways.
This change is fucking massive. This is not gonna go well. Body might, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Could it? I don't suppose it could be an athletics.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Yeah. Do I get an extra d6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Before I tell you the result, do you want to Soulfire?
I will open this to the binding.
Yeah, because you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Soulfire.
Yeah, we'll pull out all the stops.
Yeah.
What have you got to lose except your life? And all
Why
of our
did I
lives.
sign up for this?
So is that a full set of agreements,
Well,
or is
It's
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a yes.
Yeah.
yeah?
Cool.
Okay. I'll re-roll that 2 then, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Dun.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
Hang on. This one.
the Changer of Ways claw reaches through. And
So many sixes.
you get a draw. So using the power of Sigmar, tell me what it looks like as I'm gonna say you are gonna successfully hold it back for this one round.
Oh Christ. Okay. So its claw like reaches through, and Raz is gonna like reverse grip the cutlass that she has and like stab it down through the hand of this thing, like pinning it to the floor. And it's just gonna be like, oh no, you fucking don't. And I think it's gonna like.
What does as you embrace the soul fire, what does it look like?
So for like a second, like barely even that, there's another arm and another hand like on top of Raz's, and it's absolutely her wife's that is like pressing down and like basically lending her like her strength. She wouldn't have been able to do it on her own, but like because there's 2, it down. And then like almost as soon as it's happened, it's not there anymore.
Excellent. I feel like it's probably a go. I don't know. Do you want to do more? Feels like there's quite a lot.
I still have metal, I guess.
Yeah.
Can I? I'm looking at the combat sheet. Can I use it to? I would say help, but I don't know how Raz would help.
Yeah, usually can't help. It's easier to help if you're in the same zone. I think it might be tricky.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else that Raz could do.
Okay.
At this point, without probably having to risk her life again. So I think we'll leave it there.
So up in the top, Duquesne is still fighting with these two Kyric cultists. He manages to kill just the one of them this time, and it kind of reels back against the corner and is making his way to this corner right here, which is kind of down below this area. Actually, it'll be kind of underneath this platform here is where the elevator is. And this Zangor right here, seeing Raz's conflict with the Lord Change of Ways, is going to jump down into the pit and is going to make an attack. What is your defense?
My defense is still average.
Average. So it's good against average. So it's 3s. That is 3 hits. 5 damage.
Okay, so 3 minus the armor.
Cool. And you're kind of knocked back a little bit as it does so. In here, this one is gonna make its way into this chamber and is gonna do a shoot a bow at Tidemaster. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes, which means I think you've got 2 health left. So you're gonna take 1 wound, but you've got 0 toughness left. This Zangor right here is gonna go for Dendrhael.
Bring
he's
it.
gonna throw his shield onto the floor and is gonna wield his Savage Great Blade in both hands. Your defense is
Good.
4 or more. That is 3 hits, a total of 5 damage.
So 3 damage.
3 damage minus your armor.
Yeah.
Next up is going to be the Kyric cultist. This one's gonna go for an attack. We'll see how it goes against Dendrhael. That is a big old nothing.
Sweet.
Dendrhael is up next.
Right, Dendrhael can't deal with the boxes.
I was wondering if you could get to the same one that Namys is at, if there was some way that Namys could, like, I don't know, if it's just kind of wrenching it, like she could set it up so that you just have to hold it or something like that. I don't know.
That could
whether
work
would
if that's
was my
how.
thought.
Okay. Okay. Well, in that.
I'm just wondering whether you should do your turn and then try and move over to where I am.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to leave Tidemaster on like no toughness next to what's this 4 creatures now. Yeah, Dendrhael's gonna go for the one that carved into him with. Do I get a disadvantage or some sort of penalty for firing it in the same?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't. Cool. So yeah, fire my great bow at this guy, like point blank range.
His defense is now average because he's dropped his shield.
So it's gonna be 3. That is 5 successes plus 1, so 6 damage.
6 damage minus 2 armor, 4 damage. Very good first hit.
Using my metal, I'm gonna go for second shot on the same one.
Go for it.
It's 3s.
Tell me how it happens.
As he goes to swing his greatsword again once more, I'm gonna sort of drop to one knee, fire upwards, and it's gonna go through his armpit and sort of pin him to one of the orrery orbs that's like spinning around.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, he's gonzo.
Cool. And then, do I move over to here or do I move up here? If I move up here, I can sort of run interference and try and retain Tidemaster a little bit.
Well, I think we need to shut this gate.
Yeah.
Because if that thing gets through...
Yeah, I think like as Rose has been knocked back, she's like, I can't hold it off for much longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Dendrhael's going to come over here and be like, I will hold this lever down or whatever it is you need me to do, but that's like the sum total of my abilities in this.
Yeah.
Tidemaster is up next.
There's nothing I can do to help myself.
Well, I mean, you've only got 1 acolyte against you. They're not that tough.
Oh,
And then you need to get to the other...
Yeah, you need to get up to... Is it...
zone, in your zone.
It's gonna kill this guy first.
Cool.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm doing Arcane Wave because I've still got Efficy all up in there.
Oh, good idea. Yeah.
Sick.
Whoa.
Yeah, that'll do.
Efficy's 5-1, so that's 4 successes.
Sweet.
Sorry, not Efficy. Arcane Wave.
So he has to succeed a body might. There was no way of him succeeding. I'm gonna roll it anyway. But yeah, tell me how it happens. Horribly, I imagine.
Yeah, so I'm just really pissed off at this point. So it's just this massive maelstrom.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, no, they're very dead.
And also, because like my initial reaction to watching Raz fend off this fucking god was having a raging boner, and then that really beautiful thing with her wife happened. I was like, well, this is wholly inappropriate. So yeah, I'm just like, oh,
Jesus Christ.
for fuck's sake.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah,
would you like to do
that
next?
tracks. Oh, God.
So that's your
Very
action.
fun.
So you've still got your move
Yeah.
and any metal you want to use as well.
Yeah, so I need to move over to that panel, right?
Yeah,
Or
it's
is
just
it
over here.
here?
Just over here, yeah.
You
Yeah.
can move in your space for free though. So
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
good.
Yeah. And then, can I use my metal to do some stuff with the panel?
You can, yeah. If you want to give me a Mind Arcana check,
Mind up.
5-2.
Hang on. Do you want to do Soulfire to automatically succeed them all? I just think it's really important that we shut this gate.
How many have you got left?
We've got 3 Soulfire left.
Probably worth doing then.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll use some Soulfire. Give me a good success.
Well,
so that's also
how many dice would you roll?
I would have been rolling 5d6s.
So you get 5 6s.
Sick.
So yeah, very good. The orrery is wrenched quite considerably back into alignment, and you can see like the changer of ways inside is starting to scratch away, and but it's still coming through. Namys.
Okay, so can I set it up so Dendrhael doesn't actually have to do any Arcana stuff? Just hold what I've already done.
So what I'm gonna say is you can use your action to like help Dendrhael, which means he'll
Yeah.
get an extra d6.
What would you be rolling then? 2
Yeah.
And both of them would have to be
5 or above.
over
5 or
5.
But then
Can we
again,
use
if you
Soulfire?
if you use Soulfire, it's a guarantee. Yeah.
And if there was any one of us to use Soulfire on for this kind
Yeah,
of role, like
yeah.
Yeah, I just
It's
don't
not bad.
think we can risk it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I
yeah.
love the idea of like this final like climatic battle where we are just like throwing everything that Sigmar has given us like at
Yeah,
this
I think
thing.
so. I think so.
In,
Okay.
in a
yeah,
very
I-
pull the lever cronk kind of moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, you've still got the amulet. Sophie,
I
you've got
still
the
have the
amulet.
yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what say for casting spells. It's not between checks. But I achieved a goal. So. Okay. So cool. I mean, it's not Dendrhael's turn yet, but okay, that's fine. So then I'm gonna move to the third panel
Mm-hmm.
and do a Mind Arcana check.
Yeah.
And hope that I get it. Please, please, please. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I only rolled 3 dice for those checks, just for context.
I cannot
Oh
tell
my
you how
God.
tense I am right now.
Yeah.
I know, so have I.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, cool.
The orrery swings further over. Still not quite
It-
closed.
Still not quite, okay. Okay.
It's just Dendrhael's panel that needs to be
Mm-hmm.
sorted.
But I did already do Dendrhael's panel, though, the previous turn. Is it still not?
It's still not quite there. You might remember you only did it a bit.
Yeah, I know.
Is it like it basically all has to be done at the same time? Like it's a
Like a
Not,
nuclear.
I mean, that would be quite difficult, but yeah.
yeah.
Raz is up next.
Okay, so she's been knocked back by this asshole here. So I think like the best thing for her is just to attack this thing. So Ooh.
Mm.
What do I need for that?
So their defense is good.
Okay, my attack is also good. So I need a 4. So I've got 1, 2, I guess, two successes.
And is that just 2 damage? Or 3 damage?
3 damage, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, only just 1 because of the armor, and the Zangor is emboldened by the fact that his Dark Master is above him.
Oh, fuck me. I think she's gonna go in again and go in for another hit. That's better. That's fucking better.
Yeah.
So
That'll
that's,
do.
5 successes and then
5 successes.
6 damage.
Much better. Yeah, it's still alive. What does it look like?
I think the first attack is pretty paltry. Like it gets deflected, and it does like the laugh or like the emboldened stuff. And Raz like comes in with the other sword and like slices down across the arm, and she says, "You won't be so powerful once we've stopped this thing."
With that, you see
Oh fuck!
from above you comes our friend from the Order of Zir, leaps down into the pit and unloads his pistol into this Zangor, knocking it down almost dead.
Who is he?
He's Duquesne.
Yeah, it's Duquesne.
He sort of looks up and looks over at the portal and says, "We need to run now."
There'll be nowhere to run to if this thing gets through.
And then with that, as he turns over towards you, the Zangor launches himself at Duquesne. Duquesne is knocked to the ground at Raz's feet, bleeding. Back at the top, this Kyric cultist is going to, screaming, launch its way into the room. Is going to try and tear Tidemaster away from the panel. Tidemaster, it's going to be a athletics body check. It's going to be a contest. So roll, see how many 4s you can get.
Can you fucking imagine if we get TPK'd out of just like dropping 20 quid each on art?
Oh my god.
Tidemaster, you are knocked away from the platform.
Oh fuck.
Dendrhael, what would you like to do?
I've got an action and I've got my metal.
Yep.
With my action, I'm going to shoot this guy.
Okay, go for it.
Hopefully.
Its defense is good.
Okay. It's the same, so it's going to be 4s. That is 3 successes.
Tell me how
So
it happens.
4 damage. As Tidemaster gets bodied out of the way, I'm going to spin and loose this arrow. And where Tidemaster was previously stood, an arrow is going to pass straight past and sort of like slit his throat. It's not even going to hit him like properly. It's just going to like skim past, but it's enough.
Yeah, I got it.
And then with my metal,
Mm-hmm.
and with 1 soulfire, and my 2 dice, I'm going to have my 2 6s.
Tell me what this looks like.
There is a flash of blue flame in a little sigil on my forehead. It usually glows like a slight yellowy colour. And I pull the lever, which I assume is there, and set the dial with this sudden burst of inspiration that comes to me. And I turn and I look up at the spheres as they begin to move, and I see the guy that I pinned to one of them still dangling.
There is a sickening crack as the dials above rotate, and the orb representing the realm of chaos falls from alignment. Raz, you hear a horrific, screeching, bellowing noise as the head and the hand of the Changer of Ways makes its way through the portal, only for the portal to close behind it, severing the head and the arm that fall to the floor in a pile of ectoplasmic goo.
Still only counts as one.
The entire chamber is silent as the portal has been closed. And that's where we'll pick back up next time. Well done, everyone.
Oh my god, I'm so stressed right now.
I also have a fun announcement, which is that now our campaign, we've been playing Faltering Light. I can say that we are no longer going to be playing Faltering Light. From the next time we play Soulbound, we are going to be playing a custom-made campaign, Betrayal in Brightspear.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that is exciting.
Thank you very much for joining us. Sorry we ran over a little bit. It just felt like I couldn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
earlier.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Guys,
thank you very much. Yeah.
What a night.
What a night.
No.
What a
It
night.
got so tense at the end there.
Oh my god.
So dense.
Yeah.
Just.
So, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you again in a couple of weeks. Maybe playing something different for a bit of a break, but we'll let you know a bit more about that. I've been Luke. You can find me Rook and Roll on Twitter. I just released an adventure about teeth that Toki did an amazing soundtrack for, which you should definitely check out. All the details can be found on my Twitter. It's really, really cool.
It is really cool. It's really cool.
Toki, do you have anything to plug?
Tonight's episode was sponsored by Jeff Bezos. Thank you. No, I don't. I'm streaming tomorrow night. Grim Dawn with Jamie. Same as usual, Tuesday.
Excellent. Sophie.
I am at SopB on Twitter. I don't think I have anything specific to plug, but you're welcome to follow me. Yeah.
Excellent. I mentioned my stuff. Emma?
I am at emma.underwood on TikTok. Still haven't got around to posting the TTRPG content from my drafts yet, but bear with me. Maybe soon. Who knows?
Soon. And Ariana?
Still only have 3 friends on PlayStation Network.
Cool, thank you.
Okay.
Do you want more friends? Or I don't know if this is a cry for help or not.
Yeah.
Just literally have nothing else to say.
Oh, that's cool.
That's fine.
That's good.
Well, until next time,
thank you
guys.
very much, folks.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.